a word from the Rebbe in this week's Parsha, Parshas Sisa. In Parsha Kisisa, we learn about the Shviras HaLuchos. Moshe came down from Har Sinai with the Luchos that Hashem gave him to bring to the Eden, and he saw that they made the Egel, he broke the Luchos. Then the Torah says he went back, and later on Hashem gave him another set of Luchos. And the Gemara says in Baba Basra and in Menachos that Luchos v'shivre Luchos Menachim Baren, that the Luchos and the broken Luchos were in the Oren. Now everything that we learn in Torah is a lesson in the Yid's spiritual service of Hashem. So this idea that the Luchos, the whole Luchos, and the broken Luchos were in the Oren teaches us a very important lesson. The Luchos is Torah. And the fact that we have the Luchos teaches us how to learn Torah. The words in the Luchos were carved out. The difference between words being carved and words being written on a piece of paper, on parchment, is that when you write with ink, words on a piece of paper or parchment, the ink, which are the words, and the paper are two separate things. They get very close, the words are on the paper, but nevertheless, they're two separate things that get connected. So much so that if you want, you could erase the words, because it's not part of the place where it's written on. While if words are carved out in stone, the words are part of the stone. And that's the lesson that we have here, that the way we learn Torah has to be, that it has to be carved out in us, it has to be part of us. You can't learn and remain who you are and then you are just learning a Torah. The Torah has to become you. You have to become one with it. And this is the reason that the Alter Rebbe says, why in Parshas B'chukosai, when it starts in B'chukosai Telechu, Nisati Gishmei Bitam, if you go in my chukim, I'll give you rain, etc., all the rewards. And Rasha says it means you should be learning Torah. So the question is, if it means learning Torah, why does it the Torah refer to it with the word B'chukosai? Chukim are a name to a certain category of mitzvahs, mitzvahs that don't have a reason. But we're talking here about learning Torah. So why does it use the word B'chukosai? And the Alter Rebbe explains because the word Chukosai has another meaning, the word Chakike, which means carved out. That when you learn Torah, it has to be carved out within you, it has to be part of you. So when you learn Torah, it has to be your mahusib, it has to become you, part of you. But that's not enough. As much as the Torah you learn can become part of you, but in Torah there's more than just the Torah. The Torah has godliness in it. The Torah has the Eibishter in it. So you have to become one, not only with the seichel of the Torah, you have to become one with the godliness that's in the Torah, the holiness that's in the Torah. And for that, you have to have a broken heart. When you learn Torah and you become one, you could use your seichel, and your seichel become one through the Torah. But using your seichel still is your mitzias. It's your seichel. But if you use your mitzias and you remain in your mitzias, in who you are, with your limitations, you are not a vessel to receive and hold and contain godliness, which is beyond any limitations that we have. So with our limitations, we can't grasp and contain the godliness. The only way is if we mervatel our mitzias, we nullify our mitzias, or we use the other words, we break our own personal mitzias and we give it over completely to Hashem, then since we're not limited with our mitzias, we could contain the infinite godliness of Hashem. And that is the hint in the Shivrei Luchos, the broken Luchos. And that tells us we have to have the Luchos, but at the same time we have to have the Shivrei Luchos. There has to be, in the Luchos itself, you have to feel that we are broken, our mitzias is broken and it's not us. And it's not that we're taking it with our seichel because it's a nice, interesting subject, the Torah, but it's because it's godly. And that's the remes in the fact that the Luchos, Veshiva Luchos, Menachim Baren, the fact that they were laying in the Oren means this is what the Torah is. So the Torah, and to accomplish learning Torah, has to be through both. You have to have the Luchos, which means it has to be in a form that becomes part of you, and at the same time, you have to feel Shivrei Luchos. You have to have, like the Pasuk says, Leiv Nishber V'Nitken L'Kim L'Sivs. You have a broken heart, and you're Mavatal Yimertzias. So then you're a keilah for the true learning Torah, and the keilah to be connected not only to the seichel of the Torah, but to the godliness of the Torah. And that's the deeper meaning in the Luchos, and the broken Luchos are laying in the Oren.